Hey guys, I'm Joe.
Hey, my name is Michael.
And welcome to
the JMV Podcast.
So, as you guys know, probably a lot of you, Floyd Mayweather versus Logan Paul is happening. Now, a lot of you know Floyd Mayweather is the best boxer in the world because he very well is.
Mhm.
The thing about him is he's figured out things about boxing that not a lot of people have. He can read you, and that's why not a lot of people can beat him. No. That's why nobody can beat him. Actually, I doubt. Like you put Floyd Mayweather in his prime. You can put a lot of the new up and coming boxers against him, and I'm pretty sure every single one of them will lose. Because Floyd, he's figured things out about boxing that nobody else has. I mean, look at. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure back in the day, he used to be called Pretty Boy, if my
Yeah.
memory serves me right. And that was Floyd Mayweather with a killer instinct. Now, you see Floyd Mayweather now. He likes to toy around in the boxing ring, right? But imagine him with the killer instinct going in on you, like going all in on you. That was what he used to do as Pretty Boy. He fought someone, I'm pretty sure, who had 14 years of experience with boxing, while he only had 2. And he beat him. He literally beat him almost easily. That's how good he is. Floyd Money Mayweather fighting an amateur. I don't consider Logan Paul a professional, but I do think he's good.
Yeah.
So who do you think is going to win, Michael?
Honestly, I think Floyd Mayweather, cause I think he has like the advantage.
The
to...
thing is, though, he doesn't have the advantage if you think about it.
Oh yeah.
He's a lot more skilled, but Logan is not only 6 inches taller, but he also weighs about 50 more pounds.
Yeah.
So if you think about it, a lot of Floyd's hits aren't going to feel like Logan isn't going to feel those hits like someone that has the same weight as Floyd would. And that's the thing. Logan has the advantage. He has the height advantage, he has the reach advantage, I'm pretty sure, and the weight advantage. Unless they make him cut weight. And if they make him cut weight, that's the problem. He's going to feel Floyd's power. Floyd is a man with speed and power and technique. Like, he has everything nailed. Like, he's good at everything. He's good at defense. He's good at offense. Like, he's good at breaking through your defense. Like, he's good at everything.
Yeah.
Name it, Floyd is good at it. Name it, Floyd's good at it. That's the thing about Floyd. Logan is nowhere near Floyd's ability. But the thing I feel like, a lot of people are talking about Logan's height advantage, Logan's weight advantage, Logan's reach advantage, right? But if you think about it, right, they're talking about how Floyd is going to toy with him. Stuff like that, right? But if you think about it, Michael, won't Floyd actually have to try in this fight, saying as Logan has the reach advantage, the height advantage, and the weight advantage?
Yeah.
Because that means it's going to be very hard. Like, I doubt Floyd is going to knock Logan Paul out. The reason for that being, before you attack me in the comments, because Logan weighs a lot more. It just doesn't make much sense for Logan to get knocked out by him when Logan isn't going to feel... Like, for example, if you weigh... Because it's a 50-pound difference, right? If you weigh 100 pounds and hit someone who weighs 150 pounds with all your power, but then hit someone who weighs 100 pounds as well, who do you think is going to feel it more? It's not a difficult question.
I mean, 100 pounds.
Exactly.
Yeah, 100 pounds.
If you're the same pound, think about it like this, Michael. If you weigh the same as someone else, they're gonna feel your power. If someone weighs 50 pounds more than you, they're not gonna feel your power as much as someone who weighs the same as you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So obviously, Logan isn't gonna feel Floyd's power to its full extent. And that's the thing that Floyd has to deal with. But if you think about it, Floyd knows how to deal with a lot of things. I don't know if Floyd has ever fought someone 6 inches taller. Because nobody's talking about that. Not just that. I've only recently started studying Floyd. I've watched maybe a fight or two, and then I've watched this video about when he was Pretty Boy, and I saw him when he was pretty. He is a very, very good fighter. Like, as soon as I saw him when he was like Pretty Boy, I was like, okay, you know what? This man is power. He is way more like he's way better than I thought. He genuinely deserves the title, the best boxer. He genuinely deserves that title. Like, it's gonna be like the second if Logan, and I'm not saying he will because I don't think Logan will. I don't think any of them are gonna knock each other out. But if Logan actually manages to knock out the best boxer in the entire world, that would be the biggest upset in boxing history.
Yeah, that actually would be.
That would make Logan Paul the best boxer.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of people talk about, oh, but he's out of his prime. Yes, obviously he's out of his prime, but if you think about it, he still does not lose the boxing knowledge he has obtained, and that's what a lot of people are not thinking about. For example, Mike Tyson, he stopped fighting for years and years and years and years. Look, 2005 he stopped fighting. He fought again in 2020, right? Look how good he was. Yeah. He literally beat Roy Jones Jr. And yes, you're gonna say it's a tie. No, Roy literally clinched onto him the entire round. No. The entire fight. Every single round. A lot of clinches. Clinches. I'm not 100% sure which one, I forgot. But that's the thing about Roy. Mm-hmm. Like, I know this is a very, very not so smooth subject change. It's not necessarily the unsmoothest, but think about it. Roy, who fought more recently than Tyson, who fought in 2005 and then fought again in 2020. Literally, because if you think about it, if you clinch onto a fighter every single round, the entire fight just to win, technically, in my opinion, you are disgraceful. The fact that you have to clinch onto them so much, why? Just to win? Like, that's saying, imagine me and you fight, right?
Yeah.
And you're the bigger guy, right? Mm-hmm. And you clinch onto me the entire time.
Yeah, and
isn't that stupid?
Yeah, that's actually stupid.
Like, that's not a good way to win. And it's the fact that you could actually win a boxing match by doing that. And that's what's stupid. But anyways, moving on. Like I said, Tyson basically beat Floyd. I mean, Roy. Right? So you cannot say stuff like, oh, but he's out of his prime, so he doesn't remember. Like, he's not going to be as good. He still has the same knowledge. That's what a lot of people are not thinking about. So it's obviously not going to be easy for Logan to win. It's very, very, very likely for Floyd to win. But you would be lying if you said Logan has no chance. Like, every fighter has a chance against every fighter, even if they're horrible. I mean, look at Nate Robinson versus Jake Paul. Even Nate had a chance. Like, he lost horribly. Yeah. But look at the beginning. At the beginning, he was literally doing very good. He was, like, beating Jake in the beginning for the first few seconds. And yes, after that, after Jake hit him a few times, he was just, like, all over the place. I don't know what was wrong with Nate. But it's like a lot of people are saying that Logan has the advantage because, number one, Floyd is out of his prime. Number two, Logan is... like, I get all that other stuff. All those other attributes that Logan has, I get that. Mm-hmm. But saying that Floyd is out of his prime is not an excuse. Yes, he is not the same. Yes, he doesn't have the same body. But still, look at him. He still has that knowledge. He's still the best fighter.
Yeah.
He's still very fast as well. Like, you gotta admit, man, he's not like pathetic compared to himself in his prime. He's not. No fighter is horrible after being in their prime. They're still gonna be good. They can still whoop you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they could.
So, like, you know, a lot of people that are saying that, they need to stop. Floyd is out of his prime, yes. Does that matter? No.
No.
You know, that's not necessarily that much of an advantage for Logan Paul. But, you know, me and Michael both obviously think Floyd is going to win. It's not much of a big chance that Logan's going to win. Do you really think an amateur is going to beat the best boxer in the world, who is good at not only defense but offense as well, which is the two things not every boxer can be good at. Like, he's good at everything.
Yeah.
Not just that, he throws a lot of hits.
Yeah, a lot of hits.
And most of them have 100% accuracy. So that's why Floyd is most likely to win, you know? Yeah. Not just that, I've been studying boxing a bit more. And so that's why I know a bit more. That's why I wanted to talk about this. Because it's obvious who's going to win. Like, yes, obviously Logan has a chance. Not too much of a small one, but not too much of a big one either. But he's obviously not going to win. I don't think he's going to win. Floyd doesn't have to be in his prime to beat an amateur. That's what you guys have to understand. A lot of people are actually on Logan's side, saying that Logan would destroy or just beat. No, nobody's on Logan's side. A lot of his super fans are on his side. Because it's like certain friends of his, and a lot of his, because if you're a YouTuber and you start boxing and you have super fans, they're obviously going to be biased. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, a lot of his super fans are saying that he's going to win, but a lot of them probably don't even know about Floyd Mayweather. That's the problem. Like, I was going to talk about this subject earlier. Thing is, I didn't know too much about Floyd, so I had to start looking at fights. And Floyd, he's like 10 times better than Logan Paul. But the thing I have to admit, Logan has a lot of potential, and I can see it. Shannon Briggs, who I'm pretty sure was his trainer, right?
Yeah, I think.
He said that he was the next Muhammad Ali. Honestly, if Logan could keep up his skills, if Logan could keep training, mind you, he hasn't trained in a year. He's been very inactive. But if he can do good, if he can continue to learn, if he can learn the things that he didn't learn last time against KSI, he can be one of the best.
Yeah.
If you think about it, Logan barely lost against KSI, right?
Yeah, it was.
If you put them in a fight again, it's obviously going to be hard. But if Logan were to train, if Logan were to stop being stupid, because, for example, he basically thought he was invincible against KSI. First round knockout, he kept saying.
Yeah.
And then he got knocked down. And he unfairly, like, people said he played dirty the entire time. I watched the fight. No, he didn't. But he did play dirty once. And it was very bad. That's why he lost the 2-point deduction. You know? But
yeah.
I'm thinking, if it weren't for that 2-point deduction, he would have won. Because JJ kept throwing a lot of what. The thing about JJ, who is, KSI, for those who don't know, he's a wild fighter. He throws a lot of right hooks, left hooks, a lot of jabs, and he misses.
Yeah.
That's the thing about him. And not just that, he doesn't hit very well. He just gives it his all, like an amateur. And that's what he is, obviously. He's not. I don't think KSI is a professional fighter. That, like, he's a wild fighter. The thing is, he has heart and he has power, and he can also break through defense. But it's the problem that he doesn't have the best defense himself, and he also doesn't have the best attack. Yes, he can break through defense, but if you think about it, Logan was scared the entire time.
Yeah.
He kept running. If Logan would have had that killer instinct and would have went in on KSI, Logan would have won. And you can quote me on that. Because if you know about boxing and you look at Logan fighting, you can see he has potential. You can't deny that. If he would have trained, and if he would have acknowledged that he could lose to KSI, like, if he would have trained for losing to KSI, like, basically, he trained, and he trained hard, but it's the problem that he was so full of himself. The day that he was about to fight him, he realized he was wrong. He realized, and he still doesn't admit it to this day, but he realized, like, he could genuinely lose. And he did, But back to what I was saying, like, it's obvious who has the upper advantage. Logan. But it's obvious, skill-wise, who has the upper advantage. Floyd. The best boxer in the world. First is an amateur.
Yeah, an amateur.
Like, it doesn't make very much sense. But the reason I wanted to talk about it, like I said, I have sparred Michael once. I know it's not too much about boxing, but I know a little amount about boxing, I mean, I think I personally think, and this is not an insult to Michael, but I personally think I am the better boxer out of us two, because we sparred and I won. Because the thing, I don't know if I talked about it last time how I won, but you left yourself open, and back then I didn't know about hit when they're open, like stuff like that. I just saw it and I was like, I think I should hit you right now, and I just did.
Yeah, you just did.
And so like we didn't actually hit each other, but the place that I hit him, it's like it's that place right below your chest. And if you hit someone there, they're gonna run out of wind, and you could very well knock them out by hitting. Like they're gonna run out of energy for sure. You could knock them out by hitting them hard enough there. That's why I told him I won. And after a while, he realized. He was like, "No, you. Oh, yeah, I see it now." Because he knows that's where you run out of energy if you get hit there. That's where a lot of boxers train for. But yeah, that was this episode. I hope you guys liked it. And we might talk about boxing a bit more. We were going to have a guest here, but he didn't really want to join today.
Yeah.
We'll see if we could have him on if we ever talk about boxing again. Because I had a talk with him, like off camera, off the podcast. And it was like a 2-hour long talk about boxing. So that was pretty fun. But yeah, this is Michael's part.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe and comment for questions, and yeah.
Comment for questions. Comment if you have anything to say. But yeah, that's it. Peace out, guys.
Peace.